This is another blog, you know, another blog that where I come to vent and say some stuff that's been really bothering me. You know, it's really hard. I just wish I could have get out of this hell, you know. Um, it really irks me. I just wish somebody, I wish somebody out there could care, like genuinely care. Like when you're growing up with lack of care, it's hard. It's really hard. You know, I don't know why society making it exponentially harder for me versus every other individual here. You know, it's not even feel. It's systematically done, and I don't want to instill oppressive ideologies, but nobody's fighting for me. Nobody's fighting for my rights. Nobody really care. In time I go to anybody, I'm going to look, I dealing with a dilemma, circumstance, a crisis right now where it's a lot of human rights violation, and I trying to go to lawyers and stuff like that, and people know those shops who've been listening to my subject for a pretty long while. I are living in a household in a horrible condition. There is no, people who have watched other previous vlogs or whatever know that people that came and invaded my family home. It's a whole long story and a crazy fiasco. No, I am in a household without any water and I don't have any means to even go by setting up. Even if I had an occupation, I couldn't go by because I don't have any papers or anything. And then the expenses had gone way too far up on the premises of the fact that the people had been had infiltrated and just were squattering in my family's house, had been bridging water, and they had made the expenses, the bills gone way too high, where it's not, and I'm thinking now I'm being tricked again. I just was tricked again, because I stayed up here and was monitoring the house, make sure that it kept on in good condition. All that effort and energy I wasted on trying to keep the place, maintain the place, you know, and then couple weeks later, no more water. I was told, informed, say, water can be there, they're gonna pay off the bills, this and that, and clear whatever and make sure put the house back in good condition and ratata. Right. I here trying to focus on getting a job, and they drew me away from that. So, cause they're trying to hurry up and keep me in poverty. So it's hard for me because they can play pretend. Uh, they can pretend like they're not whipping you, you know, but they can do all sort of stuff, make the system blackball you and play pretend like, oh, it's not nothing. It's just, make me feel like, so when, everybody can't reach everybody, you know, can't reach everybody. Them try so hard. Them try so hard. You know, I'm just, my mind is just mind boggled with how society is just destroying me piece by piece. No matter how much effort I put out, no matter how much I try, I don't get no praise. I don't get no acknowledgement. Nobody even really cares. You know, so I met this life. I know the title say, I want to get out, I need to get out, wish I could have get out of this hell. But it's really a cry out for somebody to care. And it's really, so I reached this point where I would make a video. People might think that I'm some kind of strange person or who from some probably weird culture who making these videos. No, that's not the case. I am literally, you can even hear it in my voice. I'm literally going outside my comfort zone. I had to go outside my comfort zone for nearly 4 years now to make these videos, you know. Because if I had the opportunity or the freedom, I'd make more constructive or more entertaining videos, right, about something like pertaining to my talent or, pertaining to what I'm interested in, you know. But I never got that opportunity or freedom. I constantly have to be beckoning to the internet to my freedom, my liberties, my rights are constantly in danger. And I come on the internet. I guess YouTube algorithm don't care for what I have to say. And I'm not about to do stuff, fake stuff, to get people. I don't even think I can fake anything. If I come here, it's really because I'm feeling low or depressed. I really don't even want to come here because, you know, there's other people on here and they're strange and they comment and it's only these type of people I get as I only have one subscriber, I don't even know about that. I don't even know. It does so hurtful. Everything is so hurtful. You know, especially when I try so hard and things not, it would have hurt less if things were to go my way. I could have pushed and work under the pressure and this and that. But when you see say it's still not going to work and you're putting out your work, you're going far and beyond just to save your own life, and still if somebody either sabotage you or things just don't go. People, people, humans, stupidity is never counted. Even myself sometimes. I sometimes I don't go through with what my vision. Certain things are just don't come out clearly. Like even say I talking, I making this video. Sometimes I get so, what you call it, baffled that I have I'll pause, do dramatic pauses, and stuff that's off, and I don't sound so clearly. 'Cause I kind of nervous and don't get care at the same time. It's past the point where I don't really care about even being nervous, but it still kind of affect how the delivery. 'Cause I don't really come here with any intent to say anything. Really and truly, I'm doing this. Well, at one point I was doing it against my own will. No, no, if I can even able to do it, it's a blessing. I can't able to post a video to say something about how I feel, or say something that I'm going through, or even, it's a blessing. God, it might not be popular now, but people gonna look back on these videos, and dig up these videos and see, say, somebody was going through something, very traumatic, and it going to be looking now. I don't know how it going to be perceived, but I made my attempt. I don't know what I can do as of now with my life. I really trying to pick up the pieces, and it's hard. I don't know what direction I want to go. I really trying out with this web designing thing. I hope I want to reach far enough in that, but I'm not getting the support that I need, or, I don't know what to say. I don't even think it's just down to support. If I was given the freedom to do what I had to do from a long time, I really doubt that I wouldn't have gotten caught up, because this was a plan. They've been planning this, so this is why, as he says, school and all them stuff, they was out out of the subject. They needed to keep me well vulnerable and well dumbed down to the whole the customs of how things work out here in my country. You know, 'cause I doubt I would have, if I had got a job at 16, I'd really doubt I would have might not have leave immediately. Maybe intents of leaving would have been there, but I would have got caught up. I would have got caught up, so caught up already that I lost track. 'Cause that's what always happens. I get caught up into whatever I'm doing, that I lost track of what, so, of my whole big grandeur escape plan. I just wish I had gotten, when I had been looking for a job at the age of 16 and stuff like that. I gotten through, you know, 'cause I would have been saving up in placing all my money in my bank account, and all these new gimmicks and new stuff that's coming out how to make money and stuff like that online. I could have fostered into that, and I was already somebody like that already, to see it in between the lines and codings, and I it took about it, all them opportunities I missed out on. And I had to go and learn these things at the age of 20. And it was like very embarrassing. What I had to learn on the go. I did an interview at the age of 16, and that was like the last interview I got. I think because the reason why, because I never did have a phone at that particular time interval, that time between that time of when I was on the job search, when I just came out of high school and stuff like that, and going back into school. When I was on the job search, I never had a phone, and I was using not my house phone, not my family's house phone I was using actually. My sister told me to use specifically her phone number. So really and truly, to be honest, I don't know if I was getting any callbacks. I don't know if I was getting any callbacks or anything. I really don't know. I really don't know. You know, and it's just been a big haze to me because it's constantly to distract Chad and abuse Chad and torment Chad so he can forget about his past or things don't seem clear enough for him so he can just omit him to be crazy. And this country is willing to do that on the premises, say they're taking down another black youth. Anyway, possibly, you don't even have to become a criminal for him for take him down. Cause that's all they want to do is kill us off. Kill us off any way means necessary, by any means necessary. So don't matter if I am a civilian, don't matter if I am productive or I have a lot of potential. Them just want to kill me. And it hard for say is in a different way. Like there's more malicious or more intent to murder, take my life, or do all these horrible stuff. The actual criminals and stuff like that. Like what I do to deserve this. And nobody want to hear me. Nobody wants to hear me or what I have to say. Nobody wants to hear me. Cause from them sister, oh this guy tall, this guy this. Every time, them want shake up my thing. They want shake up my thing because the jealousy, the grudge, the hate, everything, everything. I just wish somebody had care. You know, so I wish somebody had care. Maybe I wouldn't be experiencing this hellish experience that I have. If one individual had care, just one, I maybe could have been a totally different person that I am now. Maybe not different in principles and morals and, you know, code of conduct, but different in where my position in life or what my career path would be. You know, my whole life stripped away from me. And the only thing I literally feeding on is is the bread of God. That's literally what I'm feeding on. God's bread. Some of the stuff that I managed to even um keep, you know, or it don't really feel comforting, but it's like you would consider it a comfort. I'm not on the road anymore living. That's a plus. But all these L's that I don't have, it's still unsatisfactory of no, this too dissatisfactory that I have so much time. I don't have so much time and overall, you know, overall this is not stable, and not only it's not stable, it's not comfortable at all, even though it's better than living on the street, or having been able to have food in your belly, you know, cause my aunties had sent me down a barrel and having shelter, you know, that's cool, But you know, I wish I had somebody over all these stuff's changing. You know, I wish I had just, a one individual in my life that cared, a companion. You know, I think having a companion would have made these things maybe unnoticeable. Cause me and that person could have laughed about it. It's a fight. We're fighting together. Cause two heads is better than one. That person would see things I won't necessarily see, and I would see things that person would necessarily see. So and just have somebody where you can truly trust with your life. You can close your eyes, or you can, trust that they not think the thoughts is in the right state, or right, at the right frequency, or right. They're not thinking anything negative towards you as the individual who is their acquaintance or friend or whatever you want to call it. Or whatever, spouse, whatever. It would have just be a lot better with that. But I try my hardest. I try my hardest at this shit. I don't know what else to do. I really don't know what else to do. I'm not. I don't know how to give up unless the only way I'm gonna give up is if I'm literally dead. And I don't feel suicidal anymore. I don't feel that imminent threat of dealing with the weight of managing how am I going to, eat, or, how am I, just starving away and wheeling away, and, it just hurting myself more, and, making me stress more, and it making me depressed more, you know, even now I'm eating healthy, I just, have a low tolerance for the fact that I don't have there's no water, right? Because of certain things. There's no water. A lot of my life been taken away from me. So I just come on the internet to talk about it, talk about the stuff. I don't have anyone else to talk to about it. And I just would like to do things for things to change. I just would like things to change. They tried to admit me to a mental hospital. That never worked. They tried to kill me. That never worked. And I don't know what else to do. How can one person stand against all these evils? One person and keep on going. How? Nobody, there's no real sympathy or empathy. Nobody not, looking to cuddle me, or, I grew up, I get much hugs when I grew up. So even when I hear people talking about these things, it really offend me, but I hide it. I hide it. I hide it, 'cause I don't know why, but it offends me because I never go anyhow, girl, any kind of love. But I don't pretend like it. I just, one point of time, I used to move Stoke. But when I seen like, there's no flooring, no nothing to stand on, there's no foundation, it's just literally for me to be a weak man, and beg people to steer me, have mercy, you know. Even when I stand up for myself, is somebody trying to create a chink in my armor so that people can keep me weak, you know. I don't know if anybody will ever understand any of these things or if there is any point to even saying anything, God, I just thinking, playing back in my head, I say certain things and it just seems like consistent with me knowing the details. So I don't know. Nobody ever seemed like they ever understand. I don't think anybody will, 'cause I'm the only person with this situation. And, everybody will say things, everybody will try to come belittle me and make it seem like I don't know why, but nobody will ever understand. 'Cause I live in a third world country, a shithole country without no absence of no peers. I have an ambiguous identity where, the easiest label to categorize me on is under black, which people tend to do, misinformed people tend to do, right? But people who know the differences go and try do everything to abuse me. That's what I notice. That's what I notice. And misrepresent me, mislead me, and torment, terrorize me. Just basically everyday stuff for chat. I don't like this kind of lifestyle. I really would like to stop living it. I really been trying hard to escape it, but it's inescapable. It feels inescapable. That even God miracles. I don't know what God really doing, or what Him have planned. Cause even if Him could have sent me a sign, so everything will be alright right now. I would I would be able to go to sleep comfortable knowing that God have it in His hand. Cause more time, my mom wonder, you know, I wonder if sometimes if God have it in Him and this time round, make you a question, cause how these people moving, it's like them have the intent to come either try trick God or go against God. Or, I don't know. And then, I don't know with these people. I only ever seen this exercise by people, black people, you know, I never yet seen it exercised by any other ethnic group of people. Never. And I'm about tired of it now. The cruelty. And they don't really care, I want people really listen to me that that is not of my ethnic group. When you see these people complaining, they don't give a shit about each other. It's all talking points and narrative to play upon something that they're just taking you for a fool. Because they know that all you other groups do share some level of sympathy and, you know, emotional intelligence, higher level of emotional intelligence. They play y'all panic because they just like to complain and cuss and, you know, but when we're amongst each other, they don't like to hear none of that shit. Then they're intolerable for anything, any of the shit what we like to do to other groups, right? They like claim about white people racist, and they've been the most black people are the most prejudiced towards them own people. Some of the most atrocious things where you white people talking about, oh, white on white crime. White on white crime is nothing. Is nothing. Is nothing. Is nothing. It pales into comparison. So I don't know if other black people experience any something they can, you know, all this. I don't know how they can even manage to be fake with each other without disgusting and something they them stay. But them not even good at faking it, because them always showing them true colors. But I don't know what to say. I just feel like I talk in my truth. It gonna provoke a lot of people and upset a lot of people, and other people are act as if I deserve what I'm going through, because nobody not really trying to understand where I come from. Because a lot of pain and grief, all of this what I'm saying come from experience. It's not no misinterpretation. It's not no nothing like that. The most I can subjugate it to, is Jamaican people. But I really feel strongly on the fact that it's not cause a woman who aided to help me get into this situation, she was a Jamaican. She may be delusional as if she was, but she was a Jamaican. She was another black woman from the UK. I made a video on her, Diane whatever. I don't know. She named Brown, I think. Then there's another one. There's this other woman. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to send on a time to reach out to her. I don't know why I even mentioned that. Yeah, I just want to get out of the situation. I'll do anything. I'll do anything except from anything gay activities or outside of gay activities or some to mutilate myself or I don't know about humiliate. I think I humiliate myself. These people humiliate me where it don't even matter anymore. It don't even matter anymore. They kill my ego. Kinda. 'Cause I still have a little bit of pride left, I don't know why, but I still kinda feel hurt, and I feel kinda well, especially when I feel desperate, like I'll get irritable and frustrated like whenever I reach out to somebody who I really care for. And then I responding, he really and say it's an emergency and you just was expecting her. You already built up yourself to have expectations. Say, yo, they go respond. Couple minutes later, you still don't hear from them. Hour later, you still don't hear from them, and all of these things running through your head before even these things come to pass. Like, you're playing in my head, say, I'm probably not going to hear from her, and it does have build up pressure in me, say, you know, John was like, you just a text and you try grab them attention and you do everything, but not working, and what can you do? What can I do? But nothing. What can I do but nothing? What can I do but nothing? These, what can I do but nothing? Uh, I have no control over my own life. That's what I come to realize. So I try to put it in God and that's all. Yes, that's all you can do when you're in position my put your life in God hands. I don't know how much sense that make. Not to be disrespectful to God or anything like that, but I do have a path theology to talk, only deal like, I'm a logical, rational person and I like being rational. I like the the mystical, the mysticism of life itself and understanding certain things, and that's more abstract, right? I like those aspects of our life too, but I like where you can. I like the fact there. I prefer logics where you can predict stuff and there's a pattern, a consistent pattern that if you do it 100 times, it's going to happen 100 times. If I put an apple in a tree or on a table and then push it off, it's going to fall down all the time. That's predictable. That's a predictable outcome. But when you're dealing with, something that is intangible, you can't really measure it definitively. It's just up to your perspective on how you analyze whatever. I don't like that. Different perspectives going to have different measurements or analysis. So if I was another person, I maybe have this information. I would have pick up on this detailed information. When it comes down to it, I literally, all right, for show you something. God, these things don't happen immediately, or I don't know. I fully don't understand it myself. But I prayed for something, right? I prayed or begged or wished or, on something that I was going through to immediately change. And, I prayed, and hoping that it would happen simultaneously to my prayer. But it never happened. It never happened. It never changed. I don't know. I don't see anything. I don't hear about anything. I don't feel like even my prayer would even change anything. to me, you know. So that's something I can't really alter, you know, or control or manipulate, and it's the only thing I can work with. You know, just prayer right now. You know, and sometimes I don't want really be praying because I don't feel like I'm in a good mood. You know, I don't want to feel pray when I'm feeling not the right energy. You know, I don't feel the right energy to pray. You know, I feel like there's a certain energy you need to pray. You know, in certain mood, and if you're not in that mood or energy, right, resonating at that energy, right, is equivalent to not praying. You know, is equivalent to not praying, or you know, you can't even pray for the wrong things. You know, so I would like to have a clear mind. I don't like to be praying and be long-winded, or be praying and just like saying stuff for saying stuff sake, like you're not straight with whatever I'm asking of or asking for. You know, going to flip over by the year 25, and I'm just going to be straight, and you know, God, God didn't me do. God, it was really worse, especially when I got caught up when the police held me in custody. You know, it could have been worse. You know, but God had my back. You know, because it don't make any sense to me. Oh, these people, I ain't really, my efforts, all of my efforts, pale in comparison, and is meaningless to the state of villainy that they're working. You know, they're operating at, and saying the fact that I'm able to dodge a lot of bullets. I've been dodging a lot of bullets, you know. Because when the police came down on me, they could have killed me. They could have killed me, right? But something keep on holding them hand. I remember when there was a pastor, a cultist pastor, was up behind me, right? He was trying to cast his, I know whatever opinion people are on, but you know, these things are real to them, right? So I just going on that, right? I'm going on the intent, right? Now the fact that whether I believe it or not, I just going on the intent. So when he had gone to try to put my try to, I don't really know what he was doing. He was just claiming to go to hell and doing some kind of fuckery, blowing to my ears and all sort of stuff. And I do all corruption, right? No, said God going to have him ask for that. God, see God. Uh, you see me? Are going to be consequences. So that to me, at the time I still was, you know, iffy. Because me I said, why God would I even make you even think to do that in the first place? to do such villainy, right? Because I am not really learning much of people evil. So I don't know if that's the lesson God put me on earth here for learn, but it's a very trivial lesson. I don't even know what I would do with that information. What may I do with the ethnic group that I am actually, that I am whatever, co-signed to or a part of or beside or I don't know, in them is cruel and wicked, Why me have to discover that? Hard enough already come in this. I guess who else to discover this than somebody who have parents who kill my parents them, who kill my parents them and leave me like this. I hope the wicked bastards who done it. I hope them give them a hard time in hell. A very hard time in hell. You literally put me through hell. About you bastards. Well, all of you are who put me in this kind of cell. I wish the most horrible things happen to you. And it happen to you into perpetuity. And I do hope you don't figure out how to solve your problems. I hope you don't nothing. I hope you does. The worst things happen to you. And that's how I truly feel. It's not even say I wanna let go this, But it's like they're holding me onto this. They're holding on to me like this, so the only thing I can do is wish for the worst for my enemy. And I don't feel like the universe. I feel like the universe nah go hold me to that. Mostly the fact that I don't like how I always thinking so low and negative and down and worrying and it just hurt more. And it keep me up at night. Keep me up at night. Well, the mosquitoes do that by themselves, anyways. I really tired of mosquitoes here out in this country. I don't know. And these mosquitoes just different though. Dangerous. I believe them. I don't really care. There's small things to us. Change for the better. I have what it takes, I have what it takes physically, maybe not mentally so much. But I have what it takes to put out that work, put out that work. I just want an opportunity to come my way, an opportunity to come my way and things. I don't know what possibly can I do. 'Cause I'm in really extreme poverty in 5 years now, and I haven't been putting down any money. I haven't been doing anything, right? I managed to acquire certain things I never had before, and that's to basically charitably being charitable or being, let me say somebody is, it's too charity. Aunties them send me down stuff. And it took a lot to save up and get those stuff released. You know, but it's not all of those short term stuff don't help me in the long run. Right? 'Cause I have them now. And now don't still people making the whole tighter for me to go through, right? They're closing the doors on me now when I have stuff where it looked as if, before I never had anything, which was very hard to go out there and try to acquire anything, acquire occupation without nothing, without no clothes, without anything, how I go and do anything. I don't have any resources to get the stuff, acquire the stuff that I needed to do. Is when certain people start involving my life and was helping me out, and I try find my way or try buy time or stall or try figure this out, or now these people don't want to be in my life even when I go back and try reach out to them again. Then they don't, they're very, I don't know what the word is, but they does not try and be comfort me anymore. So I don't know. Maybe they really move on. They find somebody. I never really thought about that. I never really. I always think about myself and been worrying about myself for the longest while. I never really think that these people can really truly move on. Like not move on and just not you there no more. And not, I just think that maybe sometimes they still think about me. It give me comfort thinking like that. And they're just probably just waiting for me one day to call them or reach back out to them. And, everything will be all right again. All we just needed to do is get rid of that one third wheel, that bad third wheel, and we cool. We go back as everything presumed. But this is like nothing but fairy tales. Fairy tales. It's hard not to think like that. I know I have done a lot of maturing. I feel like the harshness of being thrown into this criminal, whatever you want to call this, have made me mature. If you guys heard me 4 or 5 years ago versus now, I still was in like a Peter Pan Neverland state. I felt like I was worrying about stuff that I distinctively remember or recall. I was worrying about stuff that I was worrying about now, that I'd be worrying about now. I never used to worry about, when I was 20, I wasn't worrying about paying bills. Now I worry about how I can't, and I worry about a lot of stuff. You see me, and I get to me, because I can't really do anything, like literally nothing. You see me? So I say, yo, I just made my aunties send me down. All of these things were done is just coming like, I even pay for them for release, and it just coming like a burden now. Not really a burden, but it making me, it going to just make it harder for me to move around. Cause I can't leave them stuff here. I can't do this again. I can't go back and out here again. like that. I cannot go back out there again and I cannot leave my stuff here. You know, I just want things. I don't know what to do, who to go to. I try the lawyers, I try all these stuff. You know, nobody want to help me. Nobody want to give me advice. Nobody, not even advice to point me in the right direction. Cause I know I have a case. I know I have a case, but these people don't, them don't want to see me up. They don't want to see me, cause they come with all sort of conclusions or whatever. You know, cause even for say yo, but if I didn't want to work and stuff like that and live off of the doing business off of my father inheritance, I don't get that option because people judgmental ways, you know. People, you know, I don't it was never an option for me 10 years ago. So why would I be thinking that now? You know, because it's like they want you to step on a chop and the chop really is not even supposed to be a chop, right? But they just don't want you think prosperity. They just don't want no prosperity for you, you know. And it's all, you know, it's not cool to me. It's really not cool. But you know, I guess that's how some life goes sometimes, you know. So life go. All you can do is wish people care, like not even fake care. 'Cause where all them fake care what people do, we try manipulate you or try get to know what you know, or you know, I'm not into that anymore. You know, God, I'm not really into that anymore. People with real help. I know, say, you probably sending the best of the best. You know, I just really tired. Just really tired of it. But the pain, the grief, all that stuff there, way too much. I can't even figure out myself. You know, I just feel emotionally messed up. More time it doesn't feel like dwelling in silence. But I've been doing that for so long that uh, start the comforts that I had before, especially that they're gone too. And they're not even comforts anymore. Watching TV, I don't have a TV, don't have no cable. Even if I had it, even though I have my glasses now, still wouldn't be interested. Yeah, yo, was it worth it? Was it worth it? All of that pain and suffering I went through just to have TV as a little whatever. I really don't know. I really don't know. I just say, yo, without it, it would have been dark. And it was darker. God, times it wasn't even there. Times it wasn't even there. But you know, I guess it is what it is. I don't know how. If it wasn't there, I basically wouldn't be the person I won't be able, I wouldn't have think the way I think. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Uh, I feel like my social skills would be even more atrocious. You know, what I see with a lot of youths out here, like the social skills is horrible. Right? Um, um, I just would say like, you know, social skills that wouldn't probably won't be so articulate.